was inside me was so old that even the smoke was disturbing me. I have to overtake. When I was about to overtake, I saw the driver was as old as the car. But why is this old man still doing this? He has no choice. He needs to eat. Maybe the children are somewhere trying to find their feet as well. And these are the things that give me that kind of a lesson that one must prepare for that time. At least you must have something steady that you will take care of you without stressing anymore. So that if you want to eat, you can eat what you like, you can do what you like. You are not going to be expecting somebody is going to do something before you eat. This is a kind of future I'm already seeing that this is the time for us to plan, to prepare what will take care of our future. Because all these elderly people, they didn't play where they were young. Like my mom, she was so active, very, when somebody is agile, active. But age will come one day. It will take this thing just like twinkle of an eye. You'll now be wondering that if everybody can look back 10 years ago, 20 years ago, it was like yesterday. And this is why we are telling people that this business, this telecom business is the best you can ever think of to plan your future because it's one of the sectors that will forever remain lucrative. Now, let me just get to the business proper. We normally say that telecommunication, the new crude oil, you know, when there was this era of crude oil, many of us didn't have that advantage to partake in it. Those that have positioned themselves then, they are still enjoying it in one way or the other till now. Even some might have passed away, but their children can also, I mean, some of them took over. But now that we don't have that chance then, but this is the time we can plug into this new crude oil so that we can also leave something back for our children. Our grandchildren can also take it from them. It's something that will continuously remain lucrative. Before we begin, we normally say some people will give different excuses, but this one of these what do you call it? Scholars, Robert Kiyosaki said, never say you cannot afford something, no matter what. Don't say I can't afford it. The question should be, how can I afford it? Don't ever belittle yourself. If you say, this thing is this and that, okay, the question you're supposed to ask is, how can I get to this thing? How can I afford this? Not say, I can't do it. It's not for me. It's a poor man's thing. Then Paul Getty also says that I would rather earn 1% of 100 people's effort than 100% of my own effort. The maximum each and everybody can give in a day is 24 hours. But all these wealthy people, they have thousands of hours because thousands of people are contributing to their wealth. If it is just 1 hour from 10,000 people, that is 10,000 hours per day. If it is 100,000 people, that is 100,000 hours, but you can't compare the kind of achievements such person will have with somebody who is just working all alone. And there was one short video I watched somewhere. It was done in, I think, one of these European countries. The guy was like, at all these people that are going and coming in the morning, they're going like this. In the afternoon, they will be coming, they are going to work. But the work they are doing, how much were they paid at the end of the month? The bill already waiting. So at the end of the month, they have used the salary to clear off everything. So they are left with nothing. So that means after 35 years, they are just working for nothing because they don't have anything left. And that time, they can't go back, say, I want to take it all over again. That's why we are trying to open people's mind to see clearly what tomorrow is already waiting. I mean, what is waiting for them in the next tomorrow. I was talking to one woman who just retired in December. You know, the way she was lamenting, I was like, why now? Now that you have retired, you can do something better to your life now. Because if God give you good life, long life, good health, and for the next 20 years you're still alive, are you going to become a beggar? You have to live. So what do you think will be giving you money by then? You can't just sit down at home and think things will become better without doing anything. Now, this one of the richest man in the world, he said, let me tell you a secret. If your salary is the only source of your income, not only salary, if you are just having one main source of income, maybe where your money comes to everything that takes care of your life is just only from one place, and you stick to that till old age, you are just a step away from poverty. That's just the plain truth. Because when that thing stops, some people they lose their job, and before you know, they become something else. They can't find their feet anymore. They become pauper, all those kind of life they didn't imagine that would happen. It is not about what you are making or how much you are making, but how you are making it. If you are making 1 million naira from your sweat, probably you have to go, come back, you have to do this before you make that money. When there is no strength anymore, that money will not come again. If you have to appear in the office before you receive salary, if most of those that are earning big, when their salaries stop at maybe, let's say, for 6 months, they are in trouble. And most of the time, even those that are earning, they always even apply for loan or probably advance payment, just to let you know that no matter how much they are earning, it's not enough to take care of their bills. So that is why we have to look into something else that we can use as a kind of a way to cushion whatever we are having right now. Telecom sector is one of the most lucrative sectors in Nigeria based on what? The value, the volume, and frequency. A sector that will never be saturated or expired. I came across some analysis recently, and that opened my eyes more to how lucrative the future of this business. That person was saying, I think Pastor Lumide or something, or someone, I think maybe Pastor Lumide, he said presently 76% of Nigerian population are 35 years. 76% of Nigerian population are below 35 years. And the median age, that is, if you add the age of everybody in Nigeria divided by 2 or whatever, it will give you 19.5, that is 19 and a half or less than 20 years. It now says 25 years to this time, which is year 2050. Nigerian population will be about over 300 million. Over 300, because those that we are saying as if about 35 years or below or 19 years, they are still young. Most of them have not married. They will have their own children and they will keep growing. Now, where I take a look at this, look at that number at that year 2050, 300 millions. And all of them, in fact, the data we are buying now is just like a joke. We'll be burning data like pure water then, because only God knows the kind of, maybe we'll be using 10G network by then. We are still using 5G. 7G is coming, 10G will be, in fact, we don't even know the kind of AI that will be existing then. But even with all that, people must, in fact, communication will forever remain. There is no way anybody can exist without communicating. Even those that are people with disabilities, they still communicate in one way or the other. So there is nothing that you can do to stop communication. It will forever, continuously remain lucrative, because people must look at this. We call it air and time, airtime. Air is free, time is free. But some people thought of how can we match the two together and people will pay for it. And they will continue to pay forever. Now you just put yourself in a position that 25 years to this time, you are earning just 1 million naira every second, or let me say every hour. Or let me say, because at worst, let's say you are earning 1 million, and no matter how worst our naira will be, you cannot be complaining like somebody who is aged and there is nothing. You will still have enough to take care of you, because by that time, nothing will freak you anymore. It's not about traveling anymore. You just want to live and be peaceful to your God. But if you don't have a settled mind, a peace of mind that what you are going to eat is being taken care of, you won't even remember to pray, because that poverty, something will have taken that sense, the thinking away. What will be the priority is what to eat, how to survive. Many people will have become destitute because they don't know what to do. But by that time, things will have been taken care of. Everything will have been in shape. Your own is just to live, enjoy, and pray to your God. You can travel to wherever you want to travel to, because at that time, nothing will be more interesting to you than to just live and enjoy your life. But if there is no means to do that, life becomes unbearable. Some people might say, 25 years will be too much. That is a long time. Now ask yourself, year 2000, when was it? It was like yesterday, year 2000. That time people were saying vision 2020, I will have been this, I will have been that. This is 2025. Where is that vision? And nobody was playing from 2000 till now. You're doing one thing or the other. So that means if you don't start doing something now, that 2050 will be like tomorrow, just like you wake up and you now see it's there. So TGR is now giving you the opportunity to build a life, a future from something that will forever and remain lucrative, because data is the fastest selling commodities all over the world. This is what people consume every second. Without data, we can't be here together. You can't listen to me. I can't hear you. I can't present. This is what will keep increasing. How much was the data we were using 10 years ago? How much do you spend in a month? How much are you spending a day now with the increase? And there is no way people can run away from this because we are already addicted to it. So TGR is now giving you the grace to take wealth, to build wealth from this addiction. If you are not wealthy before now, you cannot take any part in telecommunication. You must be wealthy already before you venture into it. And how many people have brain Nigeria? See, the numbers or population of those that are average are more than 80% in this country. So how many people can now say, I want to start this business with 500,000, with 10 million, with 5 million? How many? That means it will be left to some people and they will continue to take advantage. But through this technology called virtual top-up, and with the help of TGR, give you the grace, like a kind of a shopping complex is being built or a kind of a huge shelter, and you have to stay under it to have your protection and build your life around it. Telecom overtakes the sector, oil sector contribution to GDP since 2020, August 7 to precise. This is when, that was the time this thing was published. Since 2020, that was almost 5 years ago now. August 7, they have been telling you there is money in telecommunication. Look at this one. Nigeria spent 335.94 billion on calls, SMS, data in May. That was year 2020 as well. In just 1 month during COVID, if you divide this figure by 30, you have more than 10 billion naira that is being spent on daily basis, just to confirm what we have been saying. And how much do you think a billion naira is? That is 1,000 million. And we are now spending over 10 billion every blessed day, just from you and I, the airtime, this and that we are doing. How much do you think we are now spending now on daily basis? How much? Look at what MTN said then. In year 2020, within just 3 months, just like this first quarter now, they said they made 51 billion naira as a profit. In 3 months, after 3 years, they said they make 568 billion. That is times 11 of what they made 3 years earlier. How much do you envisage or think they will be making now with the way things are? Everybody was complaining, MTN and Airtel want to take clothes out of them. They want to send them back to village because there is whether you make noise more than anything, people cannot run away from this. They will still find a way to be buying. But for us, as a member of Top and Get Reward, if you know what we are doing, all these things will be done. In fact, it will be taken care of like you are getting it for free. For example, me, for the past 5 years, I don't use my hard-earned money anymore to buy airtime and data. It's more or less like a free. Look at what NCC also said, that Nigerians spent 3.25 trillion on airtime, data, and others in that year 2022 or thereabouts. Now the question is, just think about all this, that at the time you will not have strength to work anymore. At the time you not have those that, for example, those that are retiring now, they can't go back say they want to work again. They cannot compare their life to when they started. Good 35 years, they have used it to serve somebody somewhere, maybe the nation, whatever they say they want to serve. But where is that effort that they have spent? They will now be begging to be paid their gratuity or whatever that belongs to them. Now imagine at that time when others were struggling, you can just be earning 0.001% from all these billions we are talking about. You're already a comfortable person. Even if you are not one of the richest people at that time, you are, in fact, a very comfortable person, because everything that you need to maintain your life, good health, good house, good environment, good food, everything will be taken care of because you have a system that is paying you that steadily without stress anymore. You are welcome to Top and Get Reward. This is a company that God has used to make average Nigerian to become a millionaire. Whether you come from a rich family or not, you can become a millionaire if you make that decision, if you are ready. Somebody used to say that if you are not born by a millionaire, it's not your fault. Or if you are born poor, it's not your problem, but don't die poor. If you die poor, it's your problem. Most of these new first generation millionaire, they were born as a poor person. Nobody knew where they were before, but it's a personal decision. Now check out the following information about Top and Get Reward. The best online mobile solution provider, and we are a dedicated company through which the hidden financial treasure of telecoms get to people to gain their financial freedom and live their dream life. What does this one tell you? I was nobody before I joined TGR. I was nobody. But look at what TGR has done for me just because I took that opportunity. The person that showed me this opportunity cannot give me 10% of what I've achieved in TGR, but only give me that information. If I decided not to take that information, look at many people that will have lost or probably be in kind of the life they don't deserve. At least I know my children are enjoying to some extent or to a large extent. If I didn't take this opportunity, or if I didn't take it then, what kind of life would they be experiencing now? So it is not about you alone, but those that are attached to your own destiny as well, because if you don't succeed, you are depriving others also to succeed. So we are sharing with you what is working, it has worked, and it continues to work. So this financial freedom in telecommunication, it can also get to you if you just decided to be a kind of a person that really make up his mind that I want to be successful. And that's all you need, just that decision. Nobody can do it for you. You have to do it for yourself. But you must think that if you don't make the money, how life is going to treat you. How you're supposed to be the one in charge of life, not the life will be in charge. You know, there's some life that is dictating for them. But you should be the one to say, this is where I want to live today, this is where I want to stay today, this is where I'm going tomorrow. That's how it's supposed to be. God that created us knows that we have the power to do so. That is why he created us to be a human being, not an animal. And we have a uniqueness in top and get reward, what others don't have. You can buy as low as 10 naira. You can fund your wallet anytime. You can convert your commission to money. Some other platform, you cannot withdraw it out. You have to spend for them again. Whether you see somebody that will buy or not, that's your own headache. Whatever you get, withdraw to your bank account. You still pay leadership bonus. If you be able to help the company to spread and expand, and each time this thing is happening, the company compensates you more. Our certificate, we have CAC, we have NCC, and also we have international recognition as well that makes us to stand out. And in year 2022, when we won WSIS championship program that we did, we became first, and that was what led to our CEO being invited to the office of Honorable Minister of Communication. That was the former Minister of Communication, Professor Issa Pantami. This happened in his office because when they send that thing to Nigeria, it has to go to the sector that is controlling that the thing we did. So it was the office of Honorable that thing was sent to, and he invited our CEO over to Abuja to come and receive it. And this is the letter he gave the CEO, just to show the credibility, integrity of this company, that you are not in a company that tomorrow will not see again. We are not money doubling, we are not Ponzi scheme, we are not return on investment. Most of these things that have happened in the past, they will promise you heaven and earth, after 6 months, they are gone. You start all over again. For how long do you want to continue this? And what about your reputation? For in TGR, we are going to be 7 years by November by God's grace. We are growing, we are becoming better. This was in 2023 with another former Minister of Communication, Barrister Adebayo Shitu, when we are celebrating our 5th anniversary at Ibadan. And this was the celebration and also the recognition of those that have been outstanding in helping the company to grow. Every effort, every single thing you are doing in TGR is going to be appreciated and compensated. Just keep growing. Building a system is the easiest way to wealth creation. If you want to be wealthy, I'm not saying you just want to live or want to survive, but if you're thinking of wealth, you need a system that will make life easier for you. And why many people are not seeing that? Because they don't have deep knowledge of how the world was even created in the first place. The God that created us, sometimes when I just sit down and start to think deeply, if the Almighty God, who is supreme being, who has the power to create everyone at a go, those that have died, we that are still living, those that are yet unborn, but he decided to use a system. He created Adam and Eve, and he gave them reproductive system. And look at the number of people in the world today. Can you imagine that only 2 people brought all this existence? Why did God do that? Why didn't he just say, okay, let me keep creating people every minute, every hour, every single minute, every single second? We thought of why, if God has done something, you should know that's the best thing. It's just like a message, just like it's giving us an idea what we can do to make life easier for us. Just imagine the way we also have a family. We started vocation. He knew that there is the best and the easiest way for us to make life. He has the power to do everything. He delegated. We have angels that are taking care of some things. Despite he oversees all, but he still delegates. And why are you doing it all alone? That is why you see people that are exchange their time for money, this and that, from 1 year, 2 years, after 30, come almost zero. They start looking for what else to do. It's because they didn't follow the system. And this system is what TGR is giving you, that you can create a system from this TGR and make life more easier for you. If you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you are going to work till you die. And that is what happened to those that are salary earners or probably even business owners. That's the only thing cannot reproduce. Nobody can replace them. So that means if there are no, the money will not come. So what we are telling you is that it's a time for you to think about creating a system, just the same way this man, he's died, he's already dead. I mean, he died long time ago. But what he created as a system is still paying his family till tomorrow, unless they don't produce Coca-Cola in Nigeria again anymore. That is when you don't understand or you don't enjoy this system he has created. That's leverage. It's making little, no matter how small, maybe 1 naira, maybe 2 naira from every bottle of Coca-Cola that is produced in a day. The same way this man also created the same leverage on MTN. As long as people are recharging MTN, he's still enjoying his own commission from the arrangement that is made. We don't have the chance to bargain with MTN or Coca-Cola. But now God has used TGR as a way to help us out, to help us make this kind of a system they are making, even if it's not up to their own. But you know you are in the system, you are in the way, and you can decide how large, how big you want your system to be or your own thing to be. How to leverage on the trillion naira sector through the platform of Top and Get Reward to build generational wealth and passive income for life. That's what we are telling you, that how do you want to make money from this? What do you need to do to get started? All you just need is to get what? Virtual top-up. That VT, the same technology that all these financial institutions are using to sell card for you, is what we are telling you to have on your phone. And when you have it on your phone, before you know it, just follow the step one after the other. It's not about just overnight millionaire. But we can assure you that if you do it the way we say you should, you are going to become a millionaire. There was nobody as a salary earner that become a millionaire, or probably said one of the richest people in the world. And there was no time that somebody is being given an appointment letter and they would put in that appointment letter that before you retire, you are going to become a millionaire. It has never happened. I don't know if somebody have experienced it. But we are telling you in TGR that the day you join, we will tell you what to do to become a millionaire. And you don't need to spend 35 years. All you just have to do is just to follow. If people can be patient for 35 years and still remain broke, why can't you think of doing something with TGR in less than a year, 2 years, or 5 years? You are already a millionaire. Virtual Top-Up is an online vending portal used for the effective management and distribution of digital prepaid products like airtime, data, bill payments, and services like that. What you are just asking you to do is that use our platform, our TGR portal, and also share from the profit that this company is getting from all these service provider. That we don't want to take it all. Let's share together. And you are the one that will share the highest part of it, because TGR is not getting the whole 2% from the transaction. What we are given as MTN, for example, 3.5, and the company take 0.5, share the remaining 3 out. You that carry out the transaction will get 2. The remaining 1 will be divided among 10 people. So which means you are the one that make more of the money. And from your registration, it's like you rent a shop. Out of that money you pay for signing up or registration, you get 10%. And from that moment you are using the platform to recharge airtime and data, you get 2 to 2.5% for a lifetime, as long as you are recharging from the platform. When you subscribe for TV, cable subscription, you get 0.5. When you pay for electricity bill, you get 1%. And you keep getting it as long as you're using our platform. This is what you don't enjoy from other places you have been doing it before. And what you need to enjoy, if you are thinking of the future, that you want to have financial freedom, you have to focus on what we call e-earning, that is electronic earning, or whatever you want to call it, passive earning. And the way to do this is when you help the company by recommending this our platform for others. Just connect, train, and motivate. Before you know, you are duplicating, just like you think of getting a wife or getting a husband and you have a children. You don't just want to marry and become, what do you call it? You know, the moment you have a spouse, you'll be thinking of having your own children. And that's what TJR is saying, that you are enjoying our platform. Recommend our service for others. All these companies you see here, they are just like the render service. Uber doesn't have a car, but they are controlling billions of dollars. Facebook is telling you what is your mind. And what you are saying, I'm this, oh, I'm bad, this and that. As you are doing that to tell others you're on Facebook, they join. Before you know, he becomes the third richest person in the world now. The same thing with Amazon. Amazon doesn't produce any product. It's just selling. You want to buy, come to us. And those that want to sell, they bring it. Before you know, they're also controlling. The same thing is what TJR is telling you. Our platform is good. Let us tell people. You make money when people are using it for life. So what's so difficult in that? All these companies you are seeing, what make this technological innovation is they have people, they have service, they are online. So that's what we say you should do. Compare these two people, Zuckerberg and Dangote. Their age is far different from each other. But one is what? Is what is on what? Connection and connectivity. One is industrial, whatever. Look at the age of Aliko Dangote. Look at his what? Though it is increased more than this now, but even with that, Aliko Dangote is not among the the first 100 richest people in the world. The last time I checked, he's not among. You can still try. The first 100 richest people in the world, though he's the richest people in Africa or richest man in Africa, but I think first 100, Dangote is not there. We can do our own research, but Zuckerberg is in number third. You can see the difference. So you can now decide to choose what you want to do with your own life. We are not going to force you because nobody forced me. I saw it and I said, this is the best thing I've been looking for. In fact, the best thing I've ever enjoyed in my life. You can also have the same thing. You can have more than I do. It thought because I don't know the kind of connection you have, the kind of opportunity you have. Everybody you see is your asset. Turn them to asset. Don't let them become a liability. If you are working as a banker and they give you a target, 6-month target, you are going to do it like in fact, there is no tomorrow. And if you don't meet up, you lose the job. Even after you meet up, after some time, they might still lay you off. That you don't need your service again. All the efforts you have put in become wasted. But that doesn't happen in top and get reward. And you know the beautiful thing is that the company is not giving you a target. Give yourself a target that I want to become a millionaire in 6 months. You are going to enjoy. From connecting others, you get direct 22% from the registration fee and 5 to 1.5% from indirect, those that you don't even know. You keep enjoying from them for life. Now imagine you have thousands of people that are doing transactions, doing this and that, and you just at the back of at your own house, inside your room, you are just scrolling and money is coming in every now and then. You see, the hardest part of a building is the foundation. The moment the foundation is set, the remaining structure becomes easier. What you just need to do is decide that you want to be successful, then build your foundation by what? Recommend this company for others, and before you know, you will be enjoying for a lifetime. I've practiced this once that I decided not to do anything for 1 month. Other than when people call me, I motivate them. I mean, team member, I didn't register anybody for 1 month. And what I earned was more than somebody that is going to office every day for 30 days. I decided not, most of the time I didn't go out. This is just like you are test running. If I still have this little in my network, my database, and I can comfortably sit at it for 1 month. Now imagine when you build up to hundreds of thousands or 1 million. You can stay for a whole month. Nobody will query you because you have something that is taking care of you already. That future is what you say you should look into so that end percentages of all the transactions carried out on your portal, even when you are sleeping. That is one of the secrets of becoming a wealthy person. That if your job cannot give you the chance to earn while you are sleeping, you will continue to work. Even at old age, people are going to apply for security job after they have retired from one because they cannot be at home and starve to death. So TJR is giving you the kind of future. So what we are talking about, leveraging. This guy, the richest beggar in Lagos. There are some beggars that are richer than those that are working in the office. This guy owns the water factory. He has a boss that is working for him. He has houses. But he started from what? By building a system. And what the system he built? He was getting little from thousands of people every day. And from there, you decide to now diversify. If you really want to be wealthy, focus on one thing, build that thing to a level that you can now diversify. Then you have become wealthy for a lifetime. But not that you'll be running from here to another one, another one. Focus on one. And that's why we're showing you that TGR is what you can focus on, because this is a system that will continuously and forever generate wealth. Focus on it, build it to a level, then you can diversify. You can go into any other business. You want to do your own, maybe you have shopping mall, whatever. You have money that will take care of that already. Even with this guy that is already having other business, he's still begging, because that is the source of income. Now we have what you can enjoy as a leadership bonus. Apart from just any referral commission, you can still make good money. I mean, a very good money from company recognizing you that, oh, you have tried, you have helped us. And from here, it ranges from 750,000 to 5 million to 6 million to 10 million. And that's just one account, 21,750,000. If you're able to do that, you earn 21,750,000 in one account. Salary earners, 35 years, they don't get that kind of money. But you can get it in less than what? 5 years, 10 years. Even if it take you 7 years. You know what you are going to be enjoying afterwards is more than that 21,050, because that one is just like eyes on the cake. The real cake is when you keep enjoying passive income for a lifetime. And under the leadership program, we have different ways of compensating. Though this slide, I didn't include the pictures of those that have qualified, but we have them in many. Time will come that won't be able to show all those that have qualified for incentive, because we have a lot. This year, about 3 or 4 people have qualified for 750. Others are still loading. So when you qualify, when you have 25,000 P, because each registration comes with point value, when you're able to be on a particular pack, you accumulate that point value from your team members. And when you have 25,000 PV, the company compensates with 750,000. When you get to gold director, which is 100,000 PV, the company give you 5 million naira. We have a lot of people that have qualified for this. When you get to 250,000 PV, the company give you 6 million naira. I'm one of those that have qualified for 6 million. And we have our other 3. Others are still coming up. This is a company that will not call white black. If you are celebrated, you have earned the money. Not that they will just give you audio money. There is nothing like audio money. If you don't earn it, you won't get it. And when you get to star director, this is when you earn the last incentive on each account. You can now have multiple accounts as much as you want it, as much as you understand it. The more you understand TGR, the more money you make. When you get to this level, they will give you 10 million naira. Aside other things you'll be enjoying for a lifetime. Now imagine you have multiple accounts and you're able to build. TGR, the earnings in TGR will continuously come. There is no end to what you can earn. And as a civil servant, at the end of your retirement, you know you cannot collect salary again. You can even calculate how much you are going to earn till you die. Or even as you are working, maybe you know when you are starting, maybe level 4, level 10, you can calculate how much you can earn before you retire. But in TGR, you can't do that, because a time will come you will lose count. You cannot calculate how much, because there is no limit to what you can earn in top and get what. The more you understand the business, the more money you make. And about our money, that all the money that if I make it, how will I get it? We are not expecting you to use the money to buy airtime and data. Withdraw to your bank account. Every money you see on your dashboard is as good as the one in your bank account. Just apply for withdrawal. The money gets your local bank. It's as easy as that. TGR is just a God-sent company that is here for everybody who desire a meaningful life, a kind of transformation, because I'm a living example. I am a living example. I know the kind of transformation I've had to top and get reward, and it will continue, because the company is not tired of giving me. I'm not tired of doing it, and the company is not tired of paying me. And what I'm doing to some extent now is like you are just, when you are doing your hobby, something that you can just passionately do. There's nothing stressful in the business anymore. It's just to start. The moment you get to it, just like somebody who is teaching as a teacher. Every day they go to work. Every day they go and teach. This is A plus B is equal to this, A squared plus B squared. They have developed passion for it. Just unfortunately that they can't be wealthy from it. The same passion they develop for that, develop it for TGR. It will get to a stage is like you are just playing. Because what you are saying is what you have known already, and you are not lying. As you are saying it, people will see the conviction that this person is saying the truth. And before you know, you are building, you are duplicating, and you are making money for a lifetime. So you are the CEO of your own life. Start making an executive decision today. If you do today what you did yesterday, tomorrow will look the same as it does today. You have to do something different. If you don't try to create the future you want, you must enjoy the future you get. Thank you for listening, and we are going to entertain questions for those that are joining us for the first time. If you're a registered member, you have to wait till Thursday before you can come with your question that you don't understand. We use presentation of Sundays and Tuesday for newcomers that want to know how to get into the business, how to make money, and we are going to guide you. So once you are a registered member, you are going to be taught the back office. So if you have any challenges in that, then we select Thursday to treat that for every registered member. So thank you for listening. If there's any question, we are going to entertain it from here.
Thank you so very much for the wonderful presentation. God bless you. And may your knowledge increase by the special grace of God. So thank you very much. We really appreciate it, sir. Okay, so like he has said, I'm sure we are all aware now that Top Up and Get Reward is a business you can venture into and you benefit from it. You don't get money from your airtime and data before, and now you have the opportunity to gain from what is taking money from you all the time. And I'm sure we all know that we are not forced to buy airtime and data. It is what we do willingly. So this is an avenue for you to be what is taking money from you all the time. So in order to avoid repetition, he has done justice to it. I'm just trying to summarize. I'm just trying to summarize for the benefit of those people that are just joining or that joined late. Okay, so thank you so very much. And we are entertaining questions now. If you have question for us, please kindly raise your hand and you'll be called upon. Don't just put your money in the bank. Use it to invest. Invest. And this is not a Ponzi scheme. It is every day. We are not forced to do it. I'm sure we all know that. So you do it willingly. You buy your airtime, you watch TikTok, Instagram, and all. So why not benefit from taking money from you? That is what TGR is all about. Okay. So please ask your question if you have for us. We'll wait for like a minute or thereabouts. If there is no question, then we'll call it a night.
All right, just a reminder for those that are registered member, we are having our monthly training is starting tomorrow. And there's a group created for that. The write-up has been shared among all our groups. Just if you're interested, you join the group, and the modalities of how to partake in the training will also be shared in the group as well. We want to avoid that minute rush, or maybe like a fire brigade approach. By 12 p.m. tomorrow, we want to get set for everything that is needed for those that will participate. We don't want rushing at the time that I want to be a part of it. We just want to have enough time. The reason of having this training is to enlighten us more. Things are evolving, things are changing. If you don't have a strategy of how to do things, you might just think as if you are laboring in vain. There are a lot of things that are happening all over, everywhere. But there are some people that specialize in how it is being done. Those are the ones that will say, okay, this is what I've done. If you do it this way, you get. We have some people that their job is just to get money from an organization, help them to get more visibilities. Because the more you make noise about your business, the more chances you have to have a lot of people. On Facebook alone, billions of people are there. Over 3 billion people are on Facebook, and they are increasing every day. How many people do you think you are open to? If you have a friend that is just 5,000, if you post anything, believe me, not all the 5,000 people will see it. If you post anything on your status or maybe on your timeline, and you have about 5,000 friends, not all the 5,000 friends will see what you post, because the owner of the Facebook also want to make money. But when you are being taught on how to do adverts, to target some people maybe in your area, or even those that you don't know, they might not be in your area, anyway. So there are some people that have taken their time. These are the things we want to train people on. We got somebody who is an external, not our member, but that is what the person specializes on, to come and share with us what we need to promote our own business, because TGR is a lifetime business. People, I do tell people that are working, especially the teachers, sorry to mention, because sometimes when I go to them that you are doing a nice job, or you are really trying, I really commend you. Look at from the first day, the first week, the first month, the first year, not to talk of 10, 20, 30, 35 years, doing the same thing every day. The day they will be starved, the day they will not get paid, and they keep doing this for 35 good years. Look at the time they will leave the house just to meet up. They come back in the evening, they are exhausted. And after these whole 35 years, they are not millionaire, they are not wealthy. So now we are showing them what can make their life more better without even leaving the one they are doing. They'll be giving excuses. Sometimes that's why not everybody can be a millionaire. Everybody can be a millionaire, but not everybody will be a millionaire. Everyone can be a millionaire, but not everybody will be, because there are some little things that I have to do. And they start from the mindset. That mind must change to the, you can't remain in your old version and you want to become a new version of yourself. Success can be copied, can be achieved. There is no magic anywhere, but there are some people that have been taught, they have developed, they have built, and they want to show you. You see, what took some people 5 years to achieve, you can achieve it in 6 months or 1 year if they show you their secrets. For the past 5 years, and when they have gotten to the top of their game, or probably top of their business, they will tell you that this is where I made mistake. This is where I made it right. They want to show you, so that same process. That's why we are keeping to be enjoying. Is the while we are faced, you are not going to face it because we have paved the way. You know, just like somebody who is true, I mean, making a path on kind of a bush for the first time. It is that person that will work harder, because you have to call that, just to make sure that it's a path on that bush. But when that path is created, those that will be coming after that, they can't, even if they want to trim, it won't be as the first person that cleared the road. So we are done that for you. We are just showing you how you are for this 2025. But timing for it, sincerely, every one of us know here that we have, even if you are registering, but you have not done up to the percentage of what you are capable of doing. Those that are going to work, they face their work, they resume every morning, they close in the evening. You can imagine the way they are doing the work. Are we doing the same thing with our business? If you do the same thing with TGR for 6 months, you will see a difference. In fact, dramatical change will come. You will be, when something is just like somebody who just got the spirit of evangelism. You can't tell that person to keep quiet. It's not possible. They will go to where nobody knows them. They will keep evangelizing. Whether they listen or not, they will keep doing it because they know something is coming spiritually. That's what is giving them that zeal, the courage. So when you do this thing, you get financial reward. So why are you? I don't know the issue. God will help us. So if there's any question, we welcome. If there is none, we'll call it a night. Thank you for listening.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so very much, sir. God bless you.
Mr. Shola, if you are there, you can help us to round up.
All right, Michael Coach, we are grateful to have you in our midst tonight. You have done well, and I believe, but for most of our first time that are here, if you have any questions, maybe any area that you want more clarity, just indicate now. Indicate from the reaction button. Just see an emoji that look like raising up hand, like this. So to unmute you to ask your question before we close for tonight. Thank you. And at the same time, I appreciate my co-moderator, Sister Islamia. Thank you very much. A question is dropped here. He said, this person is asking, okay, yes, Avanza, the recorded one, I've shared the link. If you came in late, you can see the link for the presentation.
All right. I think somebody was saying around what time tomorrow. Our presentation is starting on the group. That is why we share the group link on our WhatsApp group. So you join the group link to be in the group where we're going to have the training. All other information will be dropped in that group. Is WhatsApp presentation, Telegram, and if you have to use Zoom, we'll indicate or probably inform or send a message in the. Okay, somebody is raising hand. Though. Let's check for that person, Mr. Shola.
No, I just use that as an example. What I asked them to do is my hand.
Okay. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. In the absence of no, Madam Gina, I
Maybe
said
some
you. Good
people
evening,
might
ma.
not know how to do that. You go to under your dash, your phone screen below, you see where you see reactions. So click on it, then you can indicate. Maybe the one you raise hand, you see. So that's how you can indicate if you want to talk. Below your phone screen,
Yes.
you will see mic, you will
Yes.
see the video, participant chat, then you see reaction. So when you click on that reaction,
Yes.
you see where to raise up your hand.
Well, let's give 1 minute for that, sir. Let's give 1 minute to do that,
Yeah.
sir. 1 minute.
And you can see we are to time today. We don't want to exceed more than 1 hour so that everybody, whatever I want to do, question and answer, within 1 hour, we are done.
If your
Need
own
to
is not
modify.
questioned, your own is testimony, you can still raise up your hand.
Yeah, somebody is saying, please, how much prior to start the investment? Well, like I do normally say that TGR is not about return on investment. You are just getting your virtual top up. The best list to start with is 10,000. I mean, the list package, the best amount of this package is 10,000 to start with, and you keep going from there. You know, today in Nigeria, you cannot buy 2 crates of eggs with your 10,000. You only buy one and get change. So if you have to start a business that transform life financially and give financial freedom, 10,000 is not too much to start a business. I also started with the same amount. And if I tell you how much I've earned, at least it's something that even those that work for 15 years, 20 years, depending on how much they are earning, they don't get that. And I'm just 5 years with this company. I will continue to go for a lifetime because the system is not stopping for any reason. So, I think that's all the question we have. So, for the person that is asking this question, please get back to the person that invited you to this presentation for proper guidance on how to get started. You will be glad you did. I also bless the day I knew about Top and then what.
Yes, sir.
Because
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
God has used teacher to make me to be, if not because of teacher, you know, go listen to me now. Honestly,
Mr.
there are a
David,
lot of apart from the money, the personal development, the transformation you have is just one thing you cannot use money to buy. Honestly, all
yes,
you have
sir.
to do is somebody is asking can I invest? You only need to register and activate your portal, but you have to get back to the person that connect you to this Zoom presentation. So that is favor, if I'm right. Somebody must have invited you. Get back to that person that you are ready. The person will give you all the lowdown. You can't get everything here. But at least we have shown you how profitable, how lucrative, how sustainable this business is. So now you have seen it, that it's working, it has worked for some people and it continues to work. As long as we are using airtime and data in Nigeria, as long as MTN and other network are still existing in Nigeria, this business will also continue. So just get back to the person, and before you know, you're already on your way to financial freedom. Most first timers always like to be assured of the sustainability of TGR. Believe you me, that's what we have mentioned. TGR is going to be 7 years by November. Most of the ones they said they have done, they don't see today, they don't see tomorrow. Most of them, they are what? Return on investment. They are Ponzi scheme. They are scam. But if you cannot see all those, even after a year or 2 years, it shows the difference between us and others. If a company is going to be 7 years, and there was no problem ever since they started, and people are still making money, you should be assured that this company is sustainable. But the one you might say, I have lost money, like somebody asked me a question that time when I went for a presentation, that we have heard many of those things, but we couldn't see them today. They have taken our money. I say, okay, those ones that you are mentioning, why are they not here today? Because they cannot sustain. And that differentiates us. If you see them within a year or two, they have gone. Some a company is now 7 years or going to 7 years. So you can see the difference. So it shows that we know what we are doing and we are not here to play. We are not here to tarnish anybody's image. That's why in TGR, you have that full chest confidence that nothing is happening, nothing is going to happen. By the grace of God, because we are not what? Paying Peter to paper, robbing Peter to paper. We are genuine. If you register and decide not to do anything, if you leave your portal for 1 year, when you come back, you see the way you leave it. Try it with others. You even see the side, not talk of your own portal. So thank you very much. We call it a night from here. So So you can be part of our training that will start tomorrow. Go to WhatsApp group, one of our official. You see the post. We can still repost tonight or tomorrow. Join on time and let's grow together. By special grace of God, every one of us will get to the top and we have an. You see, it costs God nothing to bless everybody.
Mr. King.
Yes, sir.
We have people that are raising up hand already, so let's give them a chance.
Let's check how many are there.
I think we have 2 first-timer. We have 1 first-timer, 2 first-timer, yes. 2 first-timer. Please, Mr. Yusuf Uthman, let's have, unmute yourself. Mr. Yusuf Uthman.
Yes, sir. All right, we are listening to you, sir. Ask your question.
I want to ask because I'm just coming. How can I join?
How can you join?
Yes.
Yeah, somebody must have invited you to the Zoom meeting. So that person will give you a referral link to register and guide you on how to activate your account. Then you will join one of our WhatsApp group for updates and motivations and information to use to also build your own network. Everything you need will be taught because you are not going to leave you alone. Once you have joined, you become a part of the family and we are growing together. So we'll give you everything that we have known that have helped us. We also help you. We'll give it to you to help you as well. So you need to get back to the person that invited you for this presentation to get the referral link to get started. Okay. All right, thank you. All right, the next person, Real Me. You can unmute yourself. I think you are the last person to ask question tonight.
Hello.
Hello, we are with you, man. Yeah, go ahead.
I don't know. I just saw this link on my phone. And
on your phone?
I just on my message phone. Can't remember
through
who said
WhatsApp, right? Through WhatsApp.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, that group that you see, either somebody send it to you directly or somebody post it in that group. So you need to go back to that group, chat the person that sent it up that I have watched or joined the presentation. I want to get started. That person will give you referral ID for registration.
Okay.
All right. You
right,
on board with our family, become part of the family. So you, one way or the other, you must be able to trace that link from your WhatsApp, either directly to you or from a group. Mr. Should I want to say something before we call it a day?
Yes, I think we have done for tonight. Please, if you have achieved any something with us in TGR register member, and you have not dropped your write-up for the editions of the magazine that we're working on, please do so to send that to me on our community. You see my number is there. Just send it to me. I don't want to call it here. So send your picture and what you have qualified for in TGR. Thank you, Mindset Coach, for this great presentation. And Sister Islamiyat, God bless you. To all the leaders, you have done well. And see you. And please do follow up. Do follow up. Thank you.
All right.
Good night for my
hands. To everyone said, I'm still asking, how can I send that link, the recorded version? It will be shared in our WhatsApp group, and also it's already shared here. You can copy it and post it to anybody in WhatsApp. They'll be able to watch the live what we have just done, recorded one. So it's as easy as ABC. Or go to our Facebook page, top and get reward on Facebook. See the recorded one that we have heard tonight.
Thank you very much, sir.
Hello, Mr. Shola, you said something regarding one link now.
Regarding what?
Mr. Shola made mention of one link now that you should send something you have gained in something. I can't get to them.
I think it's talking about the magazine where we are preparing. Those that have completed their fantastic get to him.
Okay, sir.
In the magazine.
If you have qualified for traveling incentive, for card fund, for maybe you have completed a fantastic 10.
Okay, sir.
Please
okay, sir.
your good pictures and your write-up. Your good picture and your write-up. Thank you.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Yes.
Mr. Shola, thank you so much. Oh, Mr. Akin, God bless you, sir.
Mauga, I
Amen.
value you.
Thank you. Great
Good
evening.
night.
Thank
Good night.
you so much, sir.
You're welcome, sir.
Yes, sir.
Good night, everyone.
Taking a
Thank
good
you, sir.
shape.
Get back
Thanks,
to whoever
everyone.
invited you. Get back to
Mr.
whoever
Oladele,
invited
thank you
you.
Well
for
done,
coming. Tayi,
and
Eda
welcome,
Omon, you
Captain.
are welcome. I
TGR
greet
is
you all.
growing. We are
Mr.
growing at
Shotala,
alarming rate now. We are
Mr.
changing the
Shotala,
tactics.
your question is 10,000 or 10,005. It's 10,000. The 500 naira is excess for bank charges. When they charge you, they remove their money. If you put in paying 10,000 and you activate it, it will not go. Mr. Shotala, thank you.
Get back to whoever invited you. Get back to whoever invited you.
TGR is the gateway to financial freedom. Thank you.
Yes, oh, thank you all. Ask him. Yeah.